Hi, this is Teresa Moss. How you doing? I put together a short video of our trip to Vegas, and I just wanted to show you, what some of my dreams were. This is something I've always dreamed of doing, which was living a free lifestyle and traveling when we want and meeting new people and just making great plans and being excited about things to come. I've dreamed of this. I do remember the days when I was afraid of things to come. And when we turned that thought process around and started getting excited and making plans, that's when things started happening for us. And I'm really happy to share this trip with you because it really was a significant step in our push to move forward and, like I said, travel the world. This is a significant step for us, and it was so much fun and so exciting. I'm hoping to see you on the next trip, so enjoy.
That being said, we got postcards, we got radio. What else? Reverse phone.
At least pique the interest.
Okay, the RFS piqued the interest. Awesome. And do they know where they found that online?
No, I found it online. It's just, it was one of the ads talking about looking for 50 people or whatever to make money, and but you had to pay $50 to get the information. And being broke, I was looking for free stuff, so I just kept looking.
Right.
And I saw yours, but didn't sign up for it at that time. Got one of your teammates.
So did you end up buying five?
Yeah.
Awesome. So even though, now this is good to know too. So you were, now can I go into your story a little bit? You said broke. So $50 paid that.
No, I didn't pay the $50.
Okay, but you paid the $3,000.
I paid the $3,000.
But you were broke.
Yeah.
So what
Well,
happened?
I don't want to be broke.
I mean, what was the thing that caused you to?
Well, in the product,
Yeah.
local resource product, and I felt that there was money to be made there. And if I didn't do anything, at least I could go take a vacation for 300 bucks or whatever. Great.
Okay, so this is an important fact to hear when you think that everybody's broke, because money is a manifestation of desire. Okay, it's a manifestation of desire, and you've heard the story of you needed to come up with 3,000 to save your wife from cancer. You'd be able, you've heard these kind of emotional manipulative stories. But that being said, the truth of the matter is, if you stab that spirit, money can show up. It will show up. The only reason I am partially positive, the only reason that I have been able to make the money that I have is I have such a white hot desire for money, and I'm not ashamed of it. See, a lot of people, we have baggage about that. I mean, he just confessed that he has a white hot desire for money. Yes, and I have it. It's okay. Become friends with it. You see, if you're not friendly with money, if you don't want it, if I didn't want my wife, we wouldn't have the kind of relationship we want to have. I mean, money is very, it is what it is. If you love things and not love money, it can be all sorts of crazy things, but if you really want it, you'll attract it, right? And if you're a miser and money's all you think, money doesn't even want to come to you. I'm like personifying money. But if money comes to you and it's just bored, it's just, you're stingy. I mean, that's what generosity, I think, in the deeper layers of the invisible world that we don't get to see. I think money has a personality, or it's sent to us through a personality at the very least. And that if we're not generous, that money doesn't get to have any fun. So it's actually, I'm going off on the deep end here, but I'm telling you the truth. Money has a personality, or it's sent by a personality. And if you're boring with your money and you don't have any big plans for it, why send it to you? So you can stay a miser? There's so much junk that it's nice to know. Wayne Dyer talks about, and he's crazy, but he talks about how he woke up one day and realized he didn't have to have a past. Like he didn't have to have a past anymore. Like his past, it didn't have to predict the future. Like it was not the engine. Isn't that interesting? When the future becomes the engine, most of us are driven. The past is the engine. This is how life is. This is how it runs. Mom and dad fight at the dinner table.
More just keeps running from there.
They struggle over bills. We go on crappy vacations. This is how life is, and it drives us. Instead of saying, you know what, there's other people, and for me, the big shift was, okay, there's a whole other group and class of people that are different. They're thin and they're healthy and they're wealthy and they travel all over the world and they have people make their beds in the morning. I just saw that and I thought, well, what if that was my engine? You know, like, what if that was the deal? So it was just like, yeah, the past doesn't have to come over. It was just wild. So this is way off here. And I said, how long do you work for $1,000? And he said, I work like a week. I work all week. I said, do you have any chance to jump that up where you can work 10, 15 minutes and make $1,000? He said, no, I don't have it. I said, well, this will actually put you in a position where you can have a phone call this short. And you see, this is almost like prophetic. You can have a phone call this short, 10, 15 minutes, make $1,000. So, I mean, what are you going to do if you don't do this? So you see how different this is? What are you going to do if you don't do this? No, and here's the thing to do. Here's what you want to realize, Joe, and here's what I want to realize, and here's what everyone wants to realize. That we are in exactly the same situation. Every one of you and every one of me. We have the identical opportunity, the identical technologies. I am not magically better or have special things that you don't. We all have YouTube, we all have AdWords, we all have the ability to create our own craft. I don't have YouTube. My YouTube account again.
Well, what does that mean exactly? How did you get home?
It's gone. This account is disabled. I don't know. I think I got so many. It's gone. The point is it's gone. The point is now you have the advantage. That's the
Here we are, we're in Las Vegas. You having a good time?
Having a wonderful time.
It's been great. We've learned a lot so far, and we're only part way through the first day. Doing a little socializing here in the bar. After our meeting, I'm sure we'll get together tonight. So, what have you learned so far today?
A dog. I have learned, as much fun as it is to sit at your computer and watch videos of everyone else having a good time at the global summits, it's about 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times more fun to actually buy the ticket and get out here and be here in person.
There you go.
That's what I learned.
That's outstanding. And it is.
So what I want you to do actually is grab a pen right now and write down on a piece of paper, I will attend the next global summit. Make it happen. You won't be sorry.
Excellent.